you get and whether you can keep what you get. So if we begin to understand, oh, it's about white genetic survival, and all you have to think about, well, what are the various routes? What are the various pathways? Like all roads lead to Rome. All the pathways lead to white supremacy as long as it's unopposed. Everything. Well, let's see how we can stop the black male from being able to affect white genetic annihilation. Let's see what we can do. How do we affect all black people, male and female, not understanding what it's all about? So somebody might say, well, Dr. Welsing, every time you turn on the TV now, you see black men sitting up next to their white wives. Isn't that right? Psych. You have to look at that because that's say, oh, somebody's saying it's racism and that it's about white genetic annihilation. So we'll show a whole lot of our white women with black men, and we'll show black men who have 15 white women apiece. That'll convince them it's not about white genetic annihilation. But the very moment they're showing that, thousands of black men are dying in the streets. Those few little things that they show you on TV, or pushing the feminization of black men through the sitcoms and making black people laugh at it because they don't understand what's going on. And they laugh at it, and they have their children laugh at it because they don't understand the whole game is about white genetic survival. Preventing white genetic annihilation, every single thing that they do. A white professor, female at the American University in the District of Columbia, said to me one time, Dr. Welsing, white people talk negatively about black people at all social gatherings. Not some social gatherings, all social gatherings. She said the common assumption is that every white person present agrees. Before she told me this, I said, yes, I know. And that's why when white people say, well, Dr. Welsing, what can I do? I say, tell black people what white people talk about when there's no black people around. Now, I gave a talk last night, and a young black lady said, well, you hate white people. You must hate white people. The Bible says we should love our enemies. Psych. See, it's not about hate. I'm not talking tonight about hate. I'm talking about decoding the game that's on the white side of the chessboard. I'm talking about understanding why we have lost the last 1,000 tournaments. Because we were not told what the real game on the table was really all about. I say that the IQ that black people should be interested in is the WS in parentheses R IQ. That's the white supremacy racism IQ. How much do we understand about what white supremacy is and exactly how it works? Because it is deadly. We can call it the deadly science. The deadly science. So what else is white supremacy doing other than trying to make absolutely certain that there is mass level of feminization of black men, because if they are effeminized, then the system doesn't have to worry about white genetic annihilation. A child in my office this week, a little boy, 11 years old. Mother brought him in because he was refusing to do homework. So I said, "Sweetheart, what's going on?" He said, "I have a problem." And then what the child told me, he said, "I want an official father." I'm saying it now and my eye is about to water. I want an official father. Little boy sitting in the psychiatrist's office. I want an official father. He said, "I know exactly what he's supposed to look like, Dr. Welsing. He's supposed to be tall, and he has a lot of muscles, and he would sit with me and help me do my homework." Do you all hear that? I was trained as a psychiatrist at St. Elizabeth's Hospital, Washington, D.C., and taught that black people did not have the intelligence to talk about their feelings. And the best treatment for them was medication. I knew it was a lie. Here's a little child. I want an official father. Years ago in the late 1960s, when I was teaching at Howard University, a parent brought another little boy in. He wasn't studying. So I said, "Sweetheart, don't you want to work hard in school so you can help black people?" 11 years old. What